Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about face palettes. I have some. These ones are actually in my everyday makeup bag. This one I had upstairs briefly. My daughter went to the father-daughter dance with her dad last night, so I had this one, and I may put this in with my everyday makeup. We'll see, but I'm going to talk about the palettes that I have in there, why I have them in there, all of that stuff. Let me know if you like any of these. I will try and link everything that's still available down below, and let's jump into the backstory. My makeup and my makeup room is downstairs. I have small children, so in order to get ready, usually somebody has to be home, my husband, in order for me to come downstairs. Well, I had the thought, and I probably should have done it a year or two ago, to make a makeup bag. I have all my makeup in here. Most of my brushes and primers are in here. I have some of my eye stuff in this top. I'm still trying to like sort it out and find the best place for everybody. So like right now, all of my like single eyeshadows, mascara, eyelash glue, my little 5-pan palettes that I have are all in this top part. And then this actually needs to stay down here because I'm not using it, but I don't have my brushes in here just because it makes it a little bit easier. So my brushes are in here, and then the rest of my stuff is down there. But I have this in my bathroom. I keep it on the back of the toilet because I've gotten to where I can do my makeup in about 10 or 15 minutes. And when the kids are playing in the morning, I can run in, put some curl in my hair, which also takes me about 10 minutes, come out, get some coffee, check on them, go back in, do my makeup. Even if I'm just hanging out at the house, it's done a lot to help with my mental health. That just, you know, getting ready, changing my clothes, not wearing my pajamas all day, which I may or may not be doing right now, but I'm filming this on Sunday, so it's fine. But the other thing that I put in there are some face palettes. So we're going to talk about those, why I put some of them in here, the ones that I've been using. I think I did I have another one? I may have, but this is what's in here right now, and then we'll talk about the one that I used on my daughter. And I may put this in too, just because I have room for it. But yeah, let's jump into what I actually have. So we'll start off with one that, well, let's do the first one. My thought, I'm obviously not super organized with this. Let's do the first one. So this was the first one that I had put in there, and this was the only one. And this is from It Cosmetics. This is their beauty book. They launched these on QVC around Christmas. This is the one from 2 years ago. I don't know if they did one last year, but the one from 2 years ago was actually the same one from 3 years ago. They just put it in different packaging. So if you had the one from 3 years ago, a lot of people didn't get 2 years ago, and it was a whole thing. I only have one. I talk about Emily Noel a lot. She used to get these every year. I don't know if she got one last year. The one from the year before, again, was the one from 3 years ago. So she doesn't do as much content with these as she used to, but that was a long-winded thing. There's 3 concealers, a setting powder, a bronzer, a blush. These are cream lipsticks. You've got a highlighter. I don't know why these weren't put at the bottom, and she's had that same gripe because you got cream sandwiched between 2 powders, but these are still good. I used one of these on my daughter last night. And then you've got eyeshadows. This can be liner. You've got some brow options for me. This universal taupe's a little light, so I tend to go in with this darker brown, a little bit of the black liner on my eyebrows if I need a powder. But I actually don't have eyebrow powder in my bag for this reason, because this has it in here. I like these concealers, but only like for spot concealing. Like I have a little spot right here above my lip, like right there would be fine. These are too stiff for me to use under my eyes. Now they're pretty creamy, but I have like super dry, dehydrated skin, so I think they're just a little too dry for under my eyes. I can't seem to make them look good, but they're fine everywhere else. I like this powder. I use it as a setting powder. It's nice all over. It does blur out the pores a little bit. The bronzer in here is nice. The blush is nice. Lip products are still good. So this is I don't have to have too many products in here. That's why the amount of makeup that you see in that bag is so small, because this has a lot of things in it. And then I had the thought these two were actually going to be decluttered, and I decided to keep them. I've almost decluttered this like 3 times because Physicians Formula and I just don't get along, but I actually have been using this and I like it. So we'll get into these. So this is the Pure Fair Light. Again, I decided to keep this because Emily Noel talked about this in some face palette videos, and I knew I still had it. I think I got this through BoxyCharm, but the powder that's in here is actually really nice. I've been using it to set under my eyes and then using the IT Cosmetics on the rest of my face. I actually like the powder, finishing powder in here better for under my eyes than the IT Cosmetics. I have less creasing with this. Something with the formula is really nice. And then again, you have a bronzer. That is nice. Blush and a highlighter. And the highlighters I tend to use under my brow bone, sometimes in the inner corner. So it's a good multitasker. And like I said, I actually like the powder in here better than the IT Cosmetics for under my eyes. And then this is the All-Star Face Palette. I got this off of Amazon. I believe this is still available. It was like a limited holiday thing probably. But if it's still on Amazon, I will link it down below. And Amazon actually had it cheaper than what they were selling it in the stores. But again, you have a face powder. I need to try this. I haven't actually used the face powder, but I've been using the bronzers. You've got one that's matte and then one that's more of a satin. I think it's one of their butter, maybe their original butter bronzer. And then this is the matte Monai butter bronzer. The highlighters in here, like this one's very glittery. This one reminds me of one of like Jeffree Star's. It's very shimmery, but it's pretty. And don't ask me why the pan has started to look like that, because when you go in with a brush, I think it's got a little bit of overspray on it, but they're both really pretty. Again, this one's got a lot of shimmer in it, but they're very pretty. And then I like this blush. It's got some bronzer in it, but it's this blush mixed with the blush in here. I usually go in with this one first, and then I'll put a little bit of this on top, and it's just a really nice, pretty pink color. So again, I need to use the face powder that's in here. What is it called? It's just a pressed powder. So again, I'm looking for things that have multiple steps in them because it saves me having to have extra things in my bag. And then I think I have my Hoola Quickie contour stick in here because I still have one, even though that's like a discontinued product. And that's about it. I don't have any single like blushes or bronzers because it just takes up too much space. I did get this in the Ice Cream Beauty box this month. This is from Ofra. I did have this palette in the past and then I decluttered it, but I think I have a place for it in my collection now, especially because I'm doing makeup upstairs. So again, there's no face powder in here, so that's the only drawback. And I do have a loose powder in my bag. I think I have the Too Faced Peach one that was discontinued, but that's the loose powder because mine is like a travel size and it's small. But you've got a bronzer and a blush, and then this is could be a like shimmery bronzer, could be blush topper. These are technically highlights, but for me this would be a blush topper. If I wanted to add some shimmer to the bronzer, you've got multi-colors of highlight and then some eyeshadows. So this I did put in there because it gives me some more options for blush and highlight. I really like Ofra's highlighters, so this gives me options for that. So I put that in there. And then what I used on my daughter when she had a blue dress and was kind of fairy looking. It was a masquerade themed. So I used the blush in here in Peach Hop. Didn't use any bronzer on her. And then I used the Pearl Peach highlighter. So I may put this in there just to, again, give me like I like the glowy blush and bronzer that are in here. So I may put this in my bag. And the nice thing, again, I have room for all of these. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Let me know what you thought of the face palettes. These are the ones that I have actually been using lately, and I have other ones that I like because I have a hard time letting go of face palettes, but these are my big like multitaskers at the moment. So you'll have to let me know what you thought of my choices. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Hopefully I will see you in another video very soon. Bye everybody.